Shalom. It's the brother Kalaya coming at you with another lesson. Prior to getting started, I like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the full elect. Alright, in this particular lesson, I'm gonna go into envy and not the sinner. Okay, not predominantly we understand that Esau is the one in rulership. Okay, and but I want to kind of hit more towards the Jake portion, alright, of the sinner, alright, the 2/3 who get to live deliciously, man, alright, so-called deliciously, right? Because you have people who don't really understand that there's something after this world, okay, which is the world to come, the world of Yahushai, man, the world of Jacob, okay, ran in righteousness. And right now we're abstaining from wicked behavior, wicked things of the world, all right, following the wave, sort of say, out of this present world. All right, because contrary to popular belief, and real quick, I'm gonna grab this. I love how when you start to go into a lesson, scriptures just start popping right off your head, man. Real quick. This the book of Sirach 15 and 19, and it reads, "And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin." All right, so you have a lot of people that like to say the laws are done away with, and that's contrary to what the scriptures are saying. All right, the scriptures tell you, I just told you, that neither hath he given any man license to sin. Okay, so while we are here, which I'm gonna grab that as well. Yet another precept that just popped off. We have a code to follow, which is these scriptures, man. Laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. This is the book of Judges, chapter 5 and verse 11, and it reads, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing waters, there shall they rehearse," right? That's the key word, rehearse the righteous acts. What are the righteous acts? The contents of these scriptures, man. Okay, it says, "Of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel." All right, that's the point. Okay, so it says, "Those that are delivered from the noise of the archers," which we understand those archers, are symbolic for what? These ICBM nuclear missiles. All right, the pending doom. Okay, the destruction. Right. It says, "In the place of drawing waters." What does drawing waters represent? Work, servitude. Okay, this is the place of drawing waters. America, known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great. Okay, so those that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing waters, it says there. All right, so and there's an actual place where these people will be. They will be doing a specific thing, which is rehearsing the righteous acts, and this is their reward. It says, the deliverance is their reward. Right? It says, "And rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord." Okay, so contrary to popular belief, we actually have guidelines that we must follow. You can't just do what you want, and it gets I wouldn't even say at this point, when you start to get in your walk and you start to understand more and more that these people are, and I'm talking about 2/3, yet again 2/3, that they're just that they're following after Satan, right, and ultimately damning themselves. You don't want to be a part of the activities that they condemn themselves with, right? Just to name a few: different whoredoms, right? Adultery, okay? What is that? Being intoxicated all the time, all right? In the party spirit, okay? You start to see in which partying is not a negative thing, all right? But it's a time and season, All right, according to the book of Ecclesiastes, there's a time and season for everything. All right, and these people are out of season. All right. So I'm gonna grab this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 16 and verse 13. Now I'm gonna get that one later. I don't really want that one right now. This Sirach 9 and 11. And it says, envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. All right, so there's actually a glory that come with sinning, but it's not in a good light. Okay, so therefore, truly, is it glory? Right? We understand true glory, I will come with Yahushua. That's why we don't lift ourselves up, all right, in this truth, in this ministry, because we have nothing to glory over yet. All right, the only thing we have to glory over is the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, knowing the Lord. That's it. We cannot glory of ourselves, not our possessions, all right, not our wits, because our wits are something that have been given unto us, all right, through the Rakak Wadash, man, okay? Shalakia. It says, for thou knowest not what shall his end be. All right, so these different people have laden themselves with iniquities. Okay, they have laden themselves with offenses. All right, trespasses. All right, they're trespassing against the Lord, man, and ultimately their end will be debt. Okay, whether it's by those archers that we read in the book of Judges, all right, which are also known as what in the scriptures, those ICBM nuclear missiles, right? The destruction, okay, or the fowls of the air, or the birds. I mean, Salakia, or the dogs to tear, the sword, famine. All right, these are all things that are reserved for the wicked, man. Okay, which are living in this actually enjoying this simulation, man. Okay. And not taking it for what it's for. This is a punishment. This is not a recess break, okay? No, this is a hardcore punishment given by the Lord, man. All right? It says, verse 12, delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in. See? These different things that are done out of emotions, right? Comforts, okay? Basically instant gratification, man. All right, all of the things that they want these things now, right? The elder Yakanan, he always talk about it. All right, having faith in the herbs, man. Okay, they're not a thing of instant gratification. All right, they're a thing of delayed gratification, meaning it'll take longer to work, but it works, man. All right, and really, ultimately, the herbs are 10 times better, 144 times better than these different medicines, man. Esau's medicines, okay? But I noticed that the elder likes to make mention of that when he talks about instant gratification and delayed gratification, okay? This society is based off of and set up off of instant gratification, fast food, all right? Different pleasures. Motherfuckers got dating apps, OnlyFans, you name it. The old way of getting up, putting on your good clothes, keeping your clothes up and things of that nature is long gone, man. All right, to go and meet a woman. All right, everything is about rapid succession with the least amount of quality. Okay. It says, have no delight in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave. You see? So they shall not go unpunished. So the way you live here, all right, in this wicked ass kingdom, all right, while we're, still have breath in your body, there's a certain way you have to live, man. Okay? There's a certain way you're supposed to live if you're an Israelite. Okay, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. Now I'm gonna get that Sirach 16 is Sirach 16 and 13, and it reads, the sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. All right, so the spoils are what? The things that people achieve, all right, in this lifetime. Okay, your achievements, your assets, right, your cars, clothes, money, jewelry, houses. All right, those things are the spoils. All right, and these people would not escape with their spoils. None of them. All right, you know. But let me see. I only got a few more. I'm gonna be getting ready to go to our Friday lesson in a few. I'll grab that too. Do I want to grab that? Let's see. Right, this is 2nd Ezra 9 and 9, and it reads, "Then shall they be in a pitiful case which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me." So the different spoils that I just named, all right? Hey, they have not known the Lord. They have not considered, all right, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has given them these things, man. Okay? And I'm actually at a location right now, all right? This guy that lives next door, multiple cars, out front, and you think he reverenced the Lord? No. And this is just, something quick I was just thinking about. You see this guy always working on a different car and, having different nice cars pull up and shit like that. You think that guy reverenced the Lord? No. That was a rhetorical question, all right? And it says, they have abused my ways, all right? You have abused, all right, the law, statutes, and commandments which were given unto us to keep us in line, man, to keep us moving, keep us, all right, prospering. When you read Deuteronomy 28 chapter, it gives you a list of all of the things, basically prosperity, all right, after following the law, statutes, and commandments, the things that come, all right, as a reward of following the law, statutes, and commandments, right? You prosper, you begin to flourish, increase, okay? But they have abused those ways. It says, for as such as in their life have received benefits have not known me, verse 11, and they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. And really the point that I just wanted to tap at was, these people, they loathe the law, they put the law to the side, okay, and they don't acknowledge, the law, statutes, and commandments, nor do they reverence them. Salaki, I forgot to put my phone on D&D. All I got is one more precept anyway. Proverbs 23 and 17. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 23 and 17, and it reads, "Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long." It says, "For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off." So basically, all it did was rephrase one of the scriptures we read in Sirach, man. I believe that was the Sirach 16. Yeah. Because it said that the patience of the righteous shall not be frustrated. And that's basically what this is saying. It says, "For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off." All right, we expect, after this kingdom, all right, things to be set right. All right, that's our expectation. Okay, to be one with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, to be on top, to be in rulership. Okay, these people have no idea, no inclination, all right, that we're about to rule next. But it says, "Let not your heart envy the sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long." Because ultimately that's when our glory gonna come, all right, when we get in the kingdom, when we get in the kingdom of heaven, man. And real quick, I'm gonna find it. Yeah, this is on the book of Sirach, chapter 11, and I don't know how I didn't write this one down. Sirach 11:21, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. You see, so that's an easy thing that the Lord could do, man. All right, He can make a poor man rich easily, and all right, it's important, all right, that scriptures like this are read because, all right, as the hopeful elect, we go through things, monetary issues, okay, and really that's what this is going into, all right, you know, not having an abundance, all right, of money, okay, but just having our daily bread, all right, the things that are necessary for us to keep going, okay? But it's an easy thing to make a poor man rich, and that's what the Lord gonna do. All we gotta do is have that delayed gratification, man. All right, because these people are selling out in order to, you know, gain monetary funds, man, in a place in which the infrastructure is already cracked and crumbling, okay? So the you know, all of the things that these people are gathering unto themselves is pretty much for nothing. It's all about to get burned up. All right, it says the blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly, and suddenly he will make his blessing to flourish. You see, say not, what profit is there of my service, and what good things shall I have hereafter? You see, so don't even worry about the payout. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we think on the kingdom, but don't try to get intricate and, you know, bug your fucking self out, man. Just know, hey, we losing everything here on this side to gain everything on the side to come, man. You know? Fuck the grass being green on the other side, man. It's a whole nother kind of grass on the other side. You know? That's the type of blessings with the things of this world, right? Think of your dream car, right? Let's use that as an example. Think of your dream car and imagine having it decked out to the fullest extent, and then that not being even, that doesn't even hold a candle, right, unto the chariots, man, okay? And whatever other thing, you know, and as far as like a chariot wise, right, the Lord could come up with, man, in the kingdom, you know, that won't even hold a candle to it. All right, combustible engines and, you know, dumbass shit like that, man. This is a low level blessing that this devil have, man. It's low level, and I'm actually gonna end it because taking them being niggas, man, just gonna be loud, and they turned the music down before I started the video, you know. But nevertheless, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, so with that being said, I pray that this lesson was edifying first and foremost to the hopeful elect and those that cling to the body. Before I get out of here, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom and a Bible ball.